of the APC to witness the by-election for governorship. Your next guest, Peter Obi, was governor. He got me arrested and detained for 48 hours in my hotel room. Now I'm the governor of Kaduna State. And he is coming to Kaduna. In addition to the police and the SSS, I have one mechanized division Nigerian army here. If I need to arrest and detain anyone. But we are northerners. We are civilized. We don't do things like that.
Hotel room to go in to have breakfast, and I was blocked by 3 SSS officials holding AK-47s and threatening me that they have directives from Abuja to restrict me to my room. I said, on what basis? They said, well, that's their directive. I said, well, let me tell you that Nigeria is a democratic country. I have freedom to move, and I intend to move. I intend to go anywhere I want. You can't stop me from going. The very idea of restricting movement on election day is unlawful. Our constitution does not allow that. There is no law in Nigeria that says that anyone has the right to restrict movement during election. We are going to test that in the courts because we want the courts to tell us under which law INEC or any agency of government can restrict the right of Nigerians to move around. Freedom of movement is a constitutionally guaranteed right. Nobody can stop you from moving around. I am accredited. I'm the Deputy National Secretary of the APC. I'm here on election duties and I'm duly accredited. I tried to leave the hotel about 3 p.m. and they blocked the entrance to the hotel. They stopped everyone coming in and out. There are journalists from Radio France that came to interview me. They chased them away. These people are uncivilized. They are savages. But these are matters for the law. And there are courts in this country.
Not in control, as you know. No governor is in control of either police or state security services. We are not. It is the federal government control. There was an election in my state. I, as the governor, sitting governor, have never on election day, ask anybody in Anambra State, be seen moving from one local government to the other. I move around my local government. I live in Onitsha. I go to my village to vote and go back to Onitsha. When I was in government, I go from Waka to my village and vote and go back. EL-Rufai came to Anambra State on an election day and said he wants to move around the local governments. The state security services said, you can't move around. You cannot. Not even the governor is allowed to move around. Go and ask anybody whether they've seen Peter Obi moving from Anyocha, which is my local government, to Newi on an election day. They say you can't move around. The only people allowed to move around are if you're a accredited voter and you're going to vote in your local government, if you're an observer, which means you're in a group and listen. So for your safety, we want you to be safe. So stay in the hotel. If you've come for party affair, you stay in the hotel, which I think is right. So when the police now asked, when I was asked after that in the interview, I said, well, listen, I, Peter, wouldn't want to be in Kaduna for the same reasons on an election day. In my 8 years of being in office, go and ask them how many people were killed, where people are being killed today in the States.
Well, one of the things EL-Rufai was saying is that you were, during your administration, you expelled northerners from the state. I
just got police people. I can't expel them. How will I expel them?
Well, but it's not...
No. What machinery will you use to expel people if you don't have control of the police and the army and this? Did anybody...